Didn't that happen to one of you guys in the Dark Heresy stream where the Laughing God
Yeah.
put you in a tutu?
That
Yep.
was the
Yeah.
priest. That was the ecclesiastical priest. Uh, that was the one that somehow wound up. Well, no, not somehow. I kind of accidentally launched him into the warp.
And we're live.
But I'm just imagining like Gunther, he's like in a bed, pulled up the covers, like smack face, is holding a Tooth Fairy book next to him and telling him like a bedtime story. There's
Can
a
I just say?
ration
Can I
bars
just
and a
point
jug of
something out?
milk.
Orcs collect teeth as currency.
Yep.
Yeah.
Could you imagine telling an orcoid about a tooth fairy?
He would find that bitch, shank her, and steal all of her money.
I was going to say it'd be like telling somebody about a leprechaun for the first time.
I mean, it's like from Terry Pratchett when they make the plan how to assassinate the Hogfather. And they go through the Tooth Fairy, basically.
My favorite's still the annual wine. You get the hangover before you drink it, then have to drink it away.
Yep.
That seems like a bad idea.
It's the wine from grapes that grow in a very magical region. Time traveling hangover.
Yep. But do you drink it
There you
or else
go.
you destroy the universe due to time paradoxes?
No, the paradoxes, they just cause weird things to happen on Discworld. Paradoxes don't actually cause anything to die.
Yeah, they do some interesting things in there. To be honest, the thing I would be worried about is imagine orcs from 40k land on Vermoberg, the inverted mountain from the what was it from the second book, from the Light
Oh,
Fantastic.
God.
The one with all the dragons?
Yes, that's the one. Anything can happen if you play strong enough in it, and you're like, I imagine
Dear
orcs
God.
going there and finding paradise.
So you can make noble dragons.
Actually, maybe that should be a fanfic someone should write.
God, no. There's
This
only
world
enough
in
bad
40k
stuff.
crossover.
Hmm.
Is the stream watching the insanity yet?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, they can hear you guys.
I apologize for breaking your brains.
I don't. You knew what you came in for.
I mean, yeah, it is
Ooh,
kind of
I'm
their
getting
fault
a-
for...
You're getting a.
I'm also getting a weird.
I'm
getting
not-
weird multiple. Yeah, I'm getting like people's conversation multiple times.
Do you have the link open for
Yeah, that's
the
not coming through
stream?
from my
Maybe
end.
you're overlapping them.
That's not. Did Discord give out and you guys can't? Oh my God! Fuck you, Discord. Every freaking time the last 4 days, Discord. What the shit? My headphones are not my microphone.
Ah,
Yeah.
You were being a bit quiet.
I was wondering why
Every
it
freaking time.
could be worse.
Thank you, Hitomi, but
Good luck with the stream, y'all. Don't die.
Yeah, that's
Or
not
lose
gonna
your
happen
soul.
that way.
okay. Let me get the tweet out, and I think that's it. Yeah, I just got an email that they wanted me to fill out my community badge for Ciderfest, so I went ahead and did that real quick because I didn't want to forget about it and not have it done.
Sorry about that. Had a very cute moment to deal with. Cute family moment.
Oh, that's nice.
You have a lot of those.
Why isn't getting a repeat
Unfortunately,
effect?
it's got somebody else's kid involved,
I've
so
got-
I can't share it.
I've Twitch muted and I've got YouTube muted. So somebody's got a mic and speakers up, and I'm hearing multiple conversation.
Just close them down. Sometimes the muting doesn't always work. Maybe it's something with the computer or something.
I think
I am terrified now. I'm like I went to look through my Twitter to find like people a couple people to randomly tag, and the first 25 people following me all have pony avatars. What have I gotten myself into?
What is the least surprising color in the world? Because you can paint me that.
Right.
Good question. Don't have answer.
Not neutral, just the least surprising. I mean, in my case, it'll be white because, you know, reasons.
Racist. I didn't say anything.
I didn't hear nothing.
Exactly.
I think I have to say, like, the least surprising color is just like
Okay,
dull gray.
I'm
like,
gonna
it's
collapse.
not, like,
I gotta
too
collapse
white,
Discord
not too
real quick and
black.
turn it back on.
That's
Okay,
probably
okay.
what the problem
Okay.
is.
But yeah, I'd have to say like a dull medium of the like 50% gray, where it's just like 50% black, 50% white. It's not really either. Just bland and boring.
Tell you what, if someone gets me a camo cape, I would go as the old TV interference where it's just like snow.
Okay, that is utterly terrifying. I get down to a column where Twitch Yandere, Elvis Presley, and Twitch Sundere are following me. And they're all right there in the same row.
I'm not surprised about the middle two. It's the Elvis Presley I find most surprising.
Elvis Presley's the one in the middle. That's what makes it the worst.
I'm kind of not
It's
surprised.
a dairy sandwich with Elvis.
Peanut butter jelly and bananas.
Oh yeah, I just forgot he put bananas on his PB&Js.
Okay,
Tom is being salty
that's taken care of.
and truthful, but salty.
Salt, 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 salt. Boo.
If he wants to get upset over that, hey, it's the truth.
Not saying it wasn't
What
truthful.
happened?
Check out the lobby. I like how the runs comment. This drama is pretty entertaining. I'm glad I joined this server.
Guys, I don't mean to be rude, but all he wants right now is attention, so he can whine and scream. And I've seen people do this before. All he really wants right now is attention. So
Treat him like a Slaneshi cultist and give him no input.
even if it's unintentional, that's what he's trying to do. Lighting's turned on properly.
Okay, who's
And
ready
we
to
have other
die?
things to do that's more fun and entertaining than have a drama
Me.
session about me having to remove players.
Hey, Fee.
I probably took that too literal in my own head. Like, I was thinking someone posted a distraction, and I.
Ready, Choco? Skills. Skills. Oh
it's
god! Feed, just look at what Carl did in the lobby. I just finished planning out my Mordheim warband after the revision. Fiaura Schlong Nugget is useless in operating outside regulated
Oh, god damn
strategy.
it!
What?
The meme has begun.
What is Fiaura Schlong Nugget?
It's
Watch
going.
the stick figure western videos.
Yep.
Every time I've come in to join those streams, it's always been in like the last 10
Here, my
minutes.
face. We'll get started in a second, I promise.
Basically, it's a Wild West one, and chat decided that Fee's name should be
Name is
Fiaura
Schlong
Schlong Nugget. Which was one of the less offensive ones, but one of the more comical ones.
I mean, you know, whenever you ask chat,
You guys
to name
named me Fiaura
things.
Schlong Nugget as a
Hey, I
Western
came up-
cowgirl, and I just stared at you in disbelief.
It
came
could
up
have
with
been
than
worse.
that.
You could
I
have
mean-
said no.
I mean,
Fiaura
I
Sch-
could, but where's the fun in that?
Say, when was the
You
last
can't
time-
complain.
It could have been
Without,
something.
when was the last time Fee said no to us suggesting anything short of a time she's had to use a safe word kind of territory?
I mean, good point.
Hey,
It
Fee.
could have been worse.
I'm gonna go
It
fill
could have
my
been
drink.
something-
Be right back.
It could have been something along the lines of Fiaura Schlong Holster or something like that to make it really Western.
Don't give them ideas. Seriously, don't
You
give
know-
them ideas. Don't do
You
it.
realize that part of the army of Fiaura. That doesn't work that way.
We're like Rule 34. Once the idea's out there, there's no going back.
You have to make it a reality. Rule 35.
Okay,
Fee's like, oh god.
what have I got myself into?
Oh
I
god,
don't
go
know.
into image spam. Carol posted Fiaura Schlong Nugget, a level 7. What is this? She's
Mordheim
she-
campaign character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now to see if I don't get the triple conversation paradox.
She's the smuggler.
I'm a smuggler.
It's one of the only ones with guns and a rifle.
It's actually in lobby, not image spam.
Hey, Fee.
Why do you guys make me cry at night?
I don't know.
It's fun.
Point taken. Okay, so before we actually start on the war, I have to do the mandatory announcements because they're mandatory. Okay, they made me do them.
It's like mandatory fun.
Exactly. Except without, the fun part. Instead, it's never mind. This is kind of fun. So I will be at ColossalCon East Pocono Manor, Pennsylvania, September 8th through the 17th. That is 3 weeks from today. 21 days. I have been invited to present panels. We may be doing a fundraiser to make sure that I can pay for a hotel room, just in case. The panels are Why is Visionary a Thing? 3D Hentai, The Uncanny Valley of Your Mind. These are modified versions from the videos you guys saw, based upon your commentary back at me. And lastly, how much blood is in an anime character?
Not
A
enough.
lot.
Oh, I almost figured I need to find it, but I figured out how many Craig's messes you could build or you could forge with the amount of iron. No one
Oh
wants a
god.
shitty katana because no one wants a shitty katana. The terrible swords.
Yeah.
Actually, katanas were pretty good for what they had.
Oh yeah,
Japan
they're
had.
good for what they had, but compared
Well,
to the
the
rest
thing
of the
is-
world,
The
Well, the-
katana is essentially a late Iron Age, early steel sword in construction.
And the folding.
Japan
folding
decided
press.
that. Yeah, Japan decided that that level of technology was perfection in swords. Europe decided, okay, this is good, but his armor's now better than my sword. I need a better sword.
Yeah, and it's the Christmaser. It's a beautiful.
So-
store.
Next thing, I will be at Ponyville Cider Fest in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is called Oktoberfest this year, October 20th through the 22nd at the Hyatt Regency Milwaukee. They have not yet told me what panels I'm presenting, but I am labeled a community guest there, which is why the stream was delayed a little bit, was because while we were sitting here and you guys all heard me typing, I was filling out my my community guest badge because they sent that email like an hour ago, and I didn't realize it had been sent to me. So I am actually a community guest on. This is just odd to say. I'm being invited to a convention and they're paying for my shit.
Nice.
Woo!
They're paying for my hotel room. They're giving me some food, and I'm gonna have a person from VIPR making sure I don't do anything stupid. Hint, hint. We're gonna ditch the VIPR person. But I hope to see some of you there. As a matter of fact, I kind of need to, because in order to get invited to other conventions like this where they pay for my stuff and tell me, hey, we're inviting you because we want you here, I actually need to have people show up, and therefore I need to sell tickets.
Basically, it needs to be worth the con's while.
Yes. I'm shooting for a minimum of 10. If I see more than 10 of you there, I'm going to jump up and down excitedly. If 20 or more of you show up to this one, I have a very special surprise that I will be presenting when I get back from the convention. But I have to see 20 of you there.
Wow.
I've already worked it out with the other person. They're going to have it ready, but I have to see 20 of you.
Oh God, what you done?
Unfortunately, I shan't be able to make it.
It's a little far for me.
I
Well,
understand.
it's far from me in college.
Unfortunately,
Am
I
I
am
allowed
too
to
down
play the
south
Atlantic?
to actually try going.
Sorry, Karu.
Hetty, you got his. I'm pleading distance. You can plead the same thing. It's about the
Hey.
same distance.
I'm pleading distance. I'm further than either of you.
Well,
Completing
distance
college.
and the requirement of a passport.
Eddie doesn't have a passport?
Never
What?
needed one.
Huh.
Got a driver's license, but not a passport.
I didn't see
Yeah,
that
dude.
coming.
And if he's traveling inside the EU, he still don't need a passport for another couple of years.
You technically do. You just don't need a visa.
Don't you have like those? There is like a form of ID you can travel just inside the EU without a passport, right?
There are certain temporary documents. I think.
Oh, and something cool about this convention is they do offer military and first responder discounts. So if you're a police officer, ambulance, EMT, firefighter, or a military veteran, then you get a 20% off of your ticket, regardless of the tier you pick. So I actually know like two people who paid this huge $1,800 sponsorship ticket, and they're military veterans, so they only paid $1,400, and I was like, what the hell? Now, moving on, back into Only War. Hi everybody, what's up?
I offer
Oh.
recon.
Die.
You guys are at the top of the stairs.
Ivan takes the coffee.
You've just come down into the next level, knowing that the eye is apparently supposed to be on the 3rd level. And you see several closed doors.
Gunther looks left and right, sees that the hallway ends to the right, so he's going to move down to the right and check the one door down there. Yes, I know.
When you say down to the right, you mean this door or this door?
No, the other way.
Oh, that door. Okay.
Yes, I know that's the one that burnt the hell out of.
That was last week.
Yeah, I know.
I had to move all the traps around.
Well,
Knew it.
Ivan just gets at like the bottom of the stairs and sets up Overwatch.
The door is locked. You go to pull on the handle light device, and when you do, the light next to it flashes red and the door doesn't open.
I wasn't gonna pull. I was gonna push.
Right, but the door has a release handle. You reach forward, you pull down on the release handle, and it flashes red, and the door doesn't budge.
The ogre knocks.
I can't believe somebody actually did that.
Who's the ogre in? And he's a
Yes,
polite
but there's a
ogre.
set of text that says, "In the event they knock." And my only thought was, I don't need to read this. They're not gonna knock. They're just gonna rip the door off and go in.
Tom wins every single game. Like,
Please tell me Tom
seriously.
gets bonus XP for that. I so want
you
Tom to get
seriously?
bonus XP.
He's such a
Even if it's
polite
like-
ogre.
I am very ogre-like in my thinking at times.
You
Oh,
have to
God
just
bless
like,
you, Tom.
What the hell?
What you would think is not a panel or a latch actually is, and slides off to the side. You are greeted by two eyes that are very wild and old. And
Can we come in and look around?
They look around at all of you and go, "What you want?" "No,
We want to look around.
my house."
I have
You want my
recaf
radium?
or decaf. Recaf.
I got cookies.
Recaf and cookies.
We Girl
Why the
Scouts
hell would
now?
I want those things?
Oh, milk and cookies.
I got loco weed. I don't need no recap and cookies.
Well, what are you going to eat when you get hungry? After taking all that local weed.
Cookies.
I have cookies.
What kind?
Chocolate chip.
I got plenty of those. Ivan asks if he's a Girl Scout now. Probably.
Yay.
Oh dear.
Hey, no one likes the voice.
All right,
You
the
know,
ogre
fucking-
says, "Okay, fine. We'll come back later when you're hungry."
So, if you's a Girl Scout, Ivan, where's your scat?
You know what's
Getting
disturbing
washed.
me more about that particular comment? What the hell is an ogre doing knowing about that?
About what?
Girl Scouts and skirts.
No,
I
it was
didn't say
Ivan.
that.
It was
That
Smack.
was,
That was me.
that was smack
What
about.
does the orc
Face.
know about Girl Scouts?
Yes, that's what I said.
I got put into the Girl Scouts for about 2 days. Somebody was having fun with me.
Oh, you think I only just pulled material stuff out me butt? I got sad knowledges when it's just appropriate in a funny way.
Oh, God.
All right. We are actually going to turn around and leave this old fart.
Maybe we can give him some cookies later.
Yeah, wait till the local weed.
I think we might need some of his medical supplies afterwards.
Medical loco weed?
I mean,
Medical loco weed. Really?
he might have some stronger stuff if we need any narcotics.
Hey, Fee, could I roll a perception check or something like that? Yeah, perception check to see if I can find some odd materials lying on the ground.
Sure.
You find lots of dust.
Just remember, odd materials in a place infested by chaos. I'm just
Lord.
that phrasing is a bit,
That's just open-ended.
phrasing.
I'll make the test.
I did.
Nope.
Roll 20 strikes again.
You find rust, a petrified piece of dung, and a dead roach.
Aw.
I can't make a segue out of that.
Do you mind
And
if
the
I do a
roach
quick-
died trying to eat the dung.
Yep.
I might
if
make
I-
a perception test too. Nope.
No.
Oh wait, I forgot at the slash. No, I just rolled 100. Nope, Ivan's blind.
You find your untied shoelace just in time to trip over it.
Oh.
Boom!
Oh dear. Can I do a quick perception for traps?
Sure.
Ivan's sad.
Nice.
Damn.
My perception is 35.
Where were you checking for traps?
Gordon has just jumped into the roll 20.
That's okay.
Suppose at least he can only really mess around with a character of his own. But anyway, right. I was just sort of looking in my general vicinity. So,
It's not trapped.
there's no traps in this area. Okay.
Does that include the door on the opposite end of the corridor?
Maybe. Yeah, it does.
Okay. Need to ask these things, you know.
Smackaface could make a segue out of the stuff that you found.
He
I was only thinking about possibly doing that, and now you tell me I could? Oh! Right.
Oh,
What would I have to roll to make the segue?
Critical success if it's rust. Petrified dung.
But what am I
Big
working
fucker.
with? I mean, like, what's the numbers?
Russ.
What's
I
the
don't know.
numbers? Who here believes he can do it?
Ivan
I
would believe
do.
it at this point.
After what I've seen, I believe-
Explain the plausibility of your belief that he can take a pile of petrified dung, some rust, and a dead roach and make a Segway.
no, he
The
can make a
fact that the
skateboard
orc
out
is
of that.
The fact that he's a goddamn rocket surgeon.
My thing's mostly because, well, Ivan's an idiot and he's seen Smackaface pull out Stranger Things literally out of his ass. I mean, he half expects, like, Smackaface just to eat them all, and then pull a Segway out of his ass.
I have the idea that he's going to use the dead cockroach as the body, use the petrified poo as the fuel, and then just scrape the rust off, enough rust off to then make a handlebars and pole to steer.
Una's belief is that orcs are good with dung because they use it in all sorts of colorings and stuff. So he would mix in the rust and the dung so it re-solidifies, and the cockroach would actually provide biofuel for the engine.
Believe.
So, so I guess I'm going to be using willpower or intelligence.
Willpower.
I think we just broke the engineer in the room.
I mean, Ivan is throwing some.
Well, don't forget, so I'm going to have to take some of the rust and the spit, and the dust and the rust, and spit in it to make a nice resin mold.
I mean, Smackaface, do you need anything from us, like any bodily fluids or excrement?
I got
The
recap.
characters aren't deleted, Owen. I just removed their ability to control them.
Come on, roll 20. Let Zombie roll an odd one.
Your total roll is 22.
It's a 22 plus 28.
No, your total roll to get it, you need to roll under 22.
Oh, this keeps it weird.
Did it work?
I've got it typed in. /roll 1d100 less than 22.
Everyone begin praying.
Horrified by the prospects of this.
Nope, didn't think so.
No.
It's beyond my ability. You need a
He
big
takes half an hour playing with the petrified dung, adding more of his own, and eventually has half of a Segway built when it all falls apart, shrugs and thinks to himself, maybe I should use metal next time.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Almost had it.
I can't believe you guys sat here in a warp-infested temple for half an hour to try to put a Segway together out of dung.
I mean, we got the little girl kind of protecting us.
Hey, Ivan. What's
Yeah.
what's this warp process?
It's, you know, the spike he gets.
Yeah?
Think of it as their kind of, think of it as their weird spores. Like how you got your spores. But think of it as Spiky gets spores, except
Why are
more
you
dumb.
talking about spores? It would be more like their war energy.
Oh yeah, that.
Somebody knows more about the warp than you do, Ivan.
He's also smarter than Ivan.
Yeah,
Wait, what's Ivan's intelligence?
26.
26. The Grot is 27, if I remember right.
No, the ground is
37.
like 37. Heck, even the Algren's 27. Or what's the Algren? 27.
27 or 28 or something like
Yeah,
that.
Ivan's
Still
the
smarter.
Yeah, Ivan has the lowest intelligence of the group.
Guys, we've spent half an hour watching Smackaface play with dung and rust.
Let's continue
Worth it.
searching, people.
Oh, don't forget the dead roach.
Okay, so I
You ate
Well, I
the
think-
dead roach.
I tapped the door that's opposite the stairs with the
I'm just going to point out he wasn't playing with the dead roach. He ate it.
Meh, makes sense.
That's actually really not
It's an
surprising.
orcoid.
It was surprisingly sweet tasting.
And crunchy, too.
Kind of like a crunchy Jolly Rancher.
Oh no, better. A crunchy frog.
Okay, so which door are you guys
Anybody get that
trying
reference?
next?
The one across
I'd
from
like
the
to
stairwell.
tap on that one with the butt of my gun a few times.
You tap, nothing happens.
Do you want me to play door opener?
Is the door handle a lever or a knob?
Doors are
Ivan-
levers.
I
Ivan will
push
be
down on the door
overwatching
lever
this.
with the butt of my gun.
Panzer.
What?
I just saw what you typed.
Wow, Wanzabi each like French girls.
Oui, oui, monsieur. And madame.
You
It
was in Europe,
you push
so you
down
know.
on the handle. The door opens without any without any how should I put this?
Down.
The door
Any
opens
additional effort?
quite suddenly, and on the other side is what appears to be the setup for someone to have a party.
But are there people in there, or is it just empty?
It's empty.
Is there
Nope.
any tea?
Plates are on the tables. Food left there. Forks literally seem to have just been dropped in place.
Oi.
There's a banner that's fallen down that looks like it was set up for someone important's birthday.
I asked the priest to bless the room.
Remember upstairs.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Una looks at the girl who's by the medic's side and asks her, "Was this for your birthday party?"
I approve of the picture, by the way, chat. As far as, was this for your birthday party? Shakes her head.
Whose birthday was it?
She shrugs.
Let's not get hung up here. We can
Yeah.
investigate either another time.
Priest, please bless the room so we can blast anything that's unpleasant in there.
Go ahead, Winter. Can't hurt.
Everybody points the gun at Winter.
Except me, I'm sipping recaf.
Brett's reminding us, since we don't have the psyker to do clinicians checks, talk to the girl.
You did.
That's actually good advice.
So I take it the yellow box is a door.
Yes.
My roll 20 just froze up. Gonna restart it, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
You tell
Okay,
me,
dokie.
I'll just
Let's
be
remember
sipping
these
recap.
doors are there, and let's finish checking everything we can in this hallway. I.e., we'll check other doorways.
Okay, and then we
I've
come back
been,
to those.
Move over
Yeah.
to here. Not
Do
keeping
your-
his gun ready, and just takes the butt of his sword and just kind of taps the door. Hello, and then pulls back and aims gun.
What
Ivan?
these-
How do you switch weapons so quickly?
You could have quick swap.
I know.
Let's just say we're not in combat, so
Yeah, I know.
rule of cool.
So, nobody got my Monty Python reference with Crunchy Frog.
No.
No.
Or if he has to, he'll just like hold the gun, kind of tap the door with his boot, and then like pull back and aim. Is like, hello, anyone in there?
Nothing happens.
Huh?
Try the door handle.
He sort of ISO pushed the thing with his gun. Just trying to push it open.
Door opens. Doesn't argue with you. Till a face appears on it and goes, "Who the fuck you think you pushing around?"
I'm sorry. You didn't respond when I asked if anyone was there.
Just because I don't respond doesn't mean that I'm not here. It's like if you call somebody on the phone and they don't pick up the phone, they don't want to talk to you right now.
I apologize. You have my deepest sincerity.
You're talking to
You're
a face on a
apologising
door.
to a warped door.
I mean, we've talked to walls before. Ivan's talked to a goddamn wall before. And he
True.
responded.
Now what you want?
We
It's
were
so
just
goddamn important. It can't wait 5 minutes for me to sex up the wall.
we were just trying to find our way to the next floor. And we're also looking for a little girl's mother, if she's still here.
Oh, that bitch is dead.
Oh.
Can you just ask how the door knows that the mother's dead?
Is she dead in a ghost, or just dead?
How I know she did? Cause she right behind me. Door flies open. There is in this room. The smell alone is enough to overpower your senses. Everyone make a toughness check.
Don't we have, like, respirator masks?
Unless you have one of those.
We have them on, and a lot of gas masks don't block smell.
No, they're respirators, because they're a thing for jumping out.
Well, Una rolled 70 on a 43 toughness.
I'm puking. I am hurling.
I think it knocked me unconscious.
The Ogre actually doesn't feel so hot either.
Ivan, you need to re-roll. You just said rolling 100, so you got
Oi!
100.
Oh.
That's perfect ingredients for the stew.
Oh, that's
Oh,
why
God.
Ivan saw shoelace, because he didn't do 1D, just rolled 1. Okay, Ivan makes it by 4 degrees, or 3 degrees.
That's perfectly aged meats.
So who failed?
God.
I think I
I
failed
did.
by 2.
Una failed.
Everyone
by...
everyone, it seems
3.
like everyone but Ivan and Smackface.
Nope, failed by 4.
Oh.
If you fail by a full degree of success or less, your stomach retches and you taste vomit in the back of your throat. If you fail by more than 1 degree, Tom, I literally never know when to expect you to actually act out what your ogre is doing. Very first episode, the ogre's eating popcorn. Okay, that make crunch. Oh my god, he actually has popcorn.
Yes,
That started as a yawn.
It started as a yawn and turned into a belch. If you fail by more than 1 degree of success, that is, you fail by more than 10, you were doubled over and proceeding to puke up breakfast.
Well, Una's seeing what she had for breakfast.
Is there anything worse than that? Because I failed by 6 degrees.
If you fail by more than 5 degrees, you retch until your stomach is actually out of bile.
Ooh, dry heaves.
And take a wound.
Those are no fun.
And you take a single unblockable wound from the experience.
Fair enough.
Eddie's going, stomach is going, throw it up. There's something still down here.
Inside is what looks like the entirety of all of the missing bodies, churned up, sliced, diced, and otherwise cut into pieces and tossed into a pile. There's so much blood and gore in this room that it looks like you could fill a Titan with it.
Smack a face. We have stew.
So what?
But where's the loot?
So what I'm hearing is Archer went on a rampage.
Oh, me precious stew. It'll be so tasty.
The door swings itself halfway back around. See? All them bitches ended up in here. Except her.
Except the little girl.
When he says except her, the door handle makes turns to an unnatural position to point at the little ghost girl.
So, what happened to the little girl? What happened to the little girl instead then?
He took her.
Oh god, he.
Who's he?
Door goes, I ain't telling you. Shit. I ain't telling anybody. I didn't mention him. No. I didn't say. Ah! At which point you see the face on the door be rendered asunder and collapse to the ground before spewing what looks like liquid metal as blood.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it screaming, Ivan just took a step back like, hell no. I ain't dealing with this shit.
Una yells out, smack a face. Maybe you can combine that with dunk to make a segue.
The door is ripped
No.
off of its hinges and crushed like a soda can before clanging to the ground.
That's a neat trick.
Do it again.
Well,
I'm joking.
looks like we won't be needing to bust down this door.
Oh god, that thing in image spam.
What thing? Let's see, image spam.
Stubbs, I'd cover up the little girl's eyes when we're going past that door. As Ivan moves over here and kind of looks down the hall.
Can I
Anything?
just say we...
Yep.
Due to connection issues, we never actually dealt with the door on the other side of the stairs. Are we just going to leave that, or...?
No, we just did.
Yeah, that's enough. We're checking the doors. That's all. If we
Okay.
find anything we can deal with, that's definitely not chaos, which the birthday room sure sounded like, we'll consider going in.
Ivan just looks back from this door and goes like, well, it looks like Smackerface is still. I'm just saying that.
You can
Instead,
get
they
it.
come
You
up-
get a helping on the way out.
I'd rather not. But Ivan,
Go to the next
looks down
door,
the-
Ivan.
I'll be right
Yeah.
behind you.
I tell the little girl to close her eyes and not to look in the room
Can Ivan look down if any of these tiles look trapped?
Make a perception.
Sure.
No.
Looks fine to me. Do 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 do
Makes it
do.
slow. Ivan yells back, "Come on, you lot, it's safe."
Let me guess. The
Wait a minute,
What?
Eddie.
is
What?
pressure
Oh.
sensitive, probably.
You stepped on the wrong tile.
Really?
I had to make it the unobvious tiles.
No, I was one of the most
You
obvious. I
guys
was
should
figuring
have let the Ogren walk down the
But you
hallway.
didn't want to send me down there.
Hey, there's a click as Stubbs steps on something. Stubbs looks down. You're standing on a bouncing Betty mine.
Oh,
Well, in that case, bear with me.
hang on, Stubbs. I can solve that.
I might just bear
Back.
with me. Where's my tech use?
Una's
boy.
Una's
Ogren
scratch-
walks.
I've got plus 10 in tech use. Of course, I'm an armorer.
Sergeant, I'd get down there in case he doesn't set the mine down, because you might need to hold him.
The Ogren was going to come down here and step on the mine for you.
Fee, what's the role to try and disable the mine?
If you're attempting to do it by yourself,
No, the Ogren's going to help.
I can help too.
Sir Shells, back up.
help in what way?
I have tech use. I also have a combi tool and a laser cutter.
Okay, well, if the person standing on the mine, is trying to disarm it themselves, it's minus 30. If someone else is trying to disarm it, it's minus 10.
Well,
Go
in
ahead.
that case, Brett, sounds like you're what?
Sir Shelves gets the honor. The Ogren's there to carry either of you back if it goes off.
So, combi tool gets me a +5.
So,
Oh,
can
no.
Can I assist, seeing as I do have tech use?
do you have a tech use or a tech use plus 10 like I do?
I have tech use plus 10 and an intelligence of 40.
Ah, well, then you're better than me. But only by a smidge.
McAfee could take it and probably rig it as a hand grenade, in all honesty.
That would be kind of amusing.
When Una hears the click and sees that Stubbs is making sure his foot,
I wouldn't
She
have
starts-
used it.
she starts scratching her crotch and goes, "Well, that was painful last time."
So Una's
Okay,
not
so
getting
what
Yeah,
do I
wasn't
roll?
Una a guy initially?
No, always female.
What
She
do
would
I
have been
roll?
female after that.
You roll tech use minus 10.
I say, am I allowed to help that roll in any way?
No.
Okay.
Good luck.
Panzer. Smack-a-face, got 6 of those for her.
Oh god.
Took you long enough to notice.
God.
Yeah.
Nope!
No,
I done fucked it up!
At a certain point, you say, "All right, it's good," and Hetty takes his foot. Stubbs takes his foot off, and the mine flies up in the air.
The Ogren
Can I-
tries to grab it and take the blast for everybody.
Can I do a dodge roll to hit the deck?
Only if I get to finish.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
As the mine flies up in the air, the Ogren dives for it. Everyone else dives away from it, and then it blows up and sends confetti everywhere.
Oh God! It's a pinky pie. It's a pinky pie. Yeah.
We just got Joker in it, basically.
with a very long scroll inside that says "Happy Birthday, Minch."
Mitch
you're
or
evil.
Mensch?
Minch.
I turn to the little girl and ask her if she knows who Minch is.
She nods.
What the kind of
Is-
fucking
is-
practical joke was that?
Is Minch the head priest?
Shakes her head.
Who was Minch?
She looks around. And shakes her head.
I asked the little girl what her name is.
She points at herself
Yes.
and doesn't respond.
You want to open up that door, Gunther? So we can check that one?
Actually, we're going to see the look down the hallway first.
I already looked down the hallway, or... Oh, you mean that hallway?
Yeah.
Roll
do
a
you mean this
perception
hallway?
check.
Yeah, I'll let the people who have real perception. Actually, what is mine?
Ivan barely misses it.
Oh my god, I got it.
I've got a 50.
Perception.
Yeah, Ivan's got a 50 as well.
I got a 41. Ow. Wow.
Hmm.
How,
I
with the way
make
I
it.
was rolling, I got a 41.
I don't know.
Seems like my Roll20 is frozen, so I'll need to restart it.
This hallway looks fine. The support beams overhead all look sturdy. Sir Shells notices there's about 6 more of those mines in the hallway.
No,
Fuck.
I'm clueless. Roll 20 struck a me on perception.
Yeah.
Let
I'll-
Darby just start seeing confetti floating everywhere.
Yeah.
No, Ivan has an idea. Ivan takes out the shards of his broken gun, hands them over to Stubbs, and say, throw them at the Bettys. I don't trust that all of those are confetti. Can we just kind of like...
Do know my weapon skill is not it's great.
Then someone get out of the way so Ivan can tell them.
I have a 31 in weapon skill.
Ivan's weapon skill is like ballistic skill is godlike.
Can we take can Deodorant take Smackaface and roll him like a bowling
Do you really sit
ball?
there with the heavy stubber and proceed to shoot every one of those?
No, he's taking
no.
the shards of his broken gun, the shards that he collected. He's gonna just toss them at the Bettys and see if any of them's real.
The entire hallway is now covered in confetti from ceiling to floor.
Well, better to be safe than sorry. Ivan collects his little bits again, and then
Una agrees with the statement.
Oh, the girl's called Elise, isn't she? Yeah.
yeah, from last time.
Yeah, I just remembered to pick up my notes.
The ogre puts his hands on his ears and stomps down the hallway. La 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 la. Why am I covered in confetti?
Well, he was covering his ear because he doesn't like loud noises.
Hey, at least we were following Gunther's orders not to shoot anything unless he says so, or unless
Yeah.
it's obviously dangerous, because nobody was actually shooting.
Yeah, I was just tossing shards of a gun, which Ivan would then proceed to pick up again. Because he's taking his baby through this and getting it remade.
I'll walk up to this door and give it a
hang
slight.
on, are we still dealing with the door next to Gunther?
No,
oh, yeah.
what's down the right-hand hallway?
That was what was down that hallway.
Confetti.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, this other one.
What other one?
ping it.
It doesn't want to let me ping for some reason.
The one I'm measuring out now?
No, the one that you can go down to the right. Looks like, yeah, that one. It looks like it.
That's probably
That's a
stairs.
staircase.
I assumed it was, but I'm trying to play as if I'm not. I can't see the whole map.
That's a staircase.
The Ogren's gonna. We get to the staircase. The Ogren is going to lead his merry men down the stairs.
I'm gonna check in the other rooms.
You go down
we'll
the
check it on
stairs,
yes.
and you're going down the stairs of the stairs you just came down.
God damn it, this again.
Yep, this again.
Should we move
I
this all
knew it.
back to...
We got to check
Fine.
out all the rooms.
Let's
No matter-
check the one door we haven't. Well, we have 2 doors we haven't opened.
3.
3.
I didn't think.
One in
three
front of
was
you.
Yeah, I
inclusive yet.
Yeah, I didn't check. Fine, we'll check that door first. The big
One
room
by-
first.
Oh.
The one that
Ivan
I'm
just
at.
looks at Roman and goes like,
Yeah.
Roman, open it up.
I'm
If
gonna.
something kills you.
Something
We'll
kills
avenge
you,
you.
will shoot it and then loot you.
Yeah.
Thanks. I know I will be avenged. I'll slightly knock on the door.
Oh, like our FedEx guy who will come up, tap on the door quietly, then leave a note.
Nothing
You
happens.
obviously weren't it.
I will knock a little bit harder then.
A face appears on the door. What the fuck are you punching me for?
Oh, sorry. I'm new around here and well, didn't know you doors could talk.
We couldn't until last week.
Oh, so it's a new house improvement then?
I wouldn't call it improvement. The handle unnaturally moves and points at the door across the hall that's away from the party. That one's racist.
Oh, by the way, what was that name the other door gave us?
It didn't.
It did.
What name? What name of what?
Miss something or other?
No,
No,
the mine had a note in it that said "Happy Birthday, Mensch."
Mensch. Yeah, that was for the mine. It was someone's sick idea of a practical joke for whoever
Yeah.
birthday it was.
You been here long?
I just told you I've been here a week. You
Oh.
humans ask dumb questions.
Well, I'm not exactly the most human type.
Really? What machine parts you got?
Well,
There's something I can enter. Is there something I can interface with? And his eyebrows go up and down as he says that.
sadly, no.
Ivan chuckles at that. You're funny, door.
Is someone trying to recreate an R2D2 blowjob scene right now?
I'm surprised no one's got the talking door reference.
My first thought was Beauty and the Beast, but then I was like, could this be like a joke
I
to
give up.
nod to that?
So I suppose you want in.
Well, could I at least get a peek?
Wait, is this a Fable 3 reference?
My God, people! It's a Fable 1 reference. Good Lord.
Oh, that
Well,
all
I
the
played
Fable games.
Never played.
Fewer than all the Fable games.
How did none of you play Fable?
No,
When
Fewer,
did
I
it
just said I
come
played
out?
2 and 3. I played
Easy,
2
I
and
didn't-
3.
I didn't have pocket money.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, I just got an interesting warning from my roommate. Her son is joined the school band. He's apparently only able to make the trombone work for him.
Good luck with that.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Kill me now.
Later.
It could have been.
It could have been the
The-
recorder.
He went for the flute and he couldn't make the flute work. Apparently, he doesn't know how to manipulate wind
Reed.
out of his mouth.
Oh, and I just realized this is also
You
kind
could
of
have gotten the tuba.
Yeah, this is true.
I'm sorry, have you heard a recorder played badly?
Yes.
Have you heard me play the recorder badly?
Have you heard me play the recorder badly?
I think we'd be in a contest to see who's the worst. The losers would be
So
everybody
guys-
else.
Before
Anyway,
the door
Steven.
responds, this is a reminder, guys. Stream support on you guys. This is the first time I've done this all stream. Please do drop a tip if you can, because I have a hotel room to pay for, as well as rent coming up in 13 days. In the meantime, back to this. The door looks at you and says that you can come in under one condition.
Let's hear it.
Gotta dance.
I get to keep a gun.
What does
Huh.
a door? What's a door need with a gun?
Lucky for you, if I can find some scrap metal, I got a friend who's very good at putting guns together from scrap.
I don't think the door cares about that.
I gotta be careful in this neighborhood with racists! The door across the hall goes, I'm not racist, I'm specious. There's a difference.
Ivan has a thought. He walks over to like the species door and in the best southern accent goes, hey y'all, who are you species against?
Eldar!
Ivan slowly walks away. I
So
can't
wait,
feel
does that mean
door.
the door we're talking to identifies as Eldar?
Oh no, he just doesn't like species,
He
apparently.
just doesn't like speciesists. The face is quite human, let's put it that way.
So
Still wondering if the racist door is racist against Windows.
Oh. Yes. But are we talking about a wall window or a computer's window?
Well, it's Hitomi, so I'll let Hitomi explain how far that. Could be worse. Could be racist against tables.
There's that too. Yeah, Tommy's like, the confetti might be toxic or poisonous or something.
Hey, it's no more toxic than the Ogren's gas.
And you guys had to sit in a chimera while he was eating popcorn. Imagine the gas from that shit.
Oh god.
Oh,
not as bad as sitting in a Astartes. He's Rhino with a bunch of Astartes eating alien beans.
just
Yeah.
remember,
So-
one of the favorite things Ogrins have is the ration protein bars.
So we got, let's see, of these three demon doors, we got one who wants a gun, one who's a speciesist. Should we check with the one near Tom is?
Yeah, the Ogren will knock on his door. And he'll rap with his 60 strength.
Bang, bang, bang.
A face appears on the door, goes, and now it's dead.
Tom,
You killed the door!
I was expecting it would be something from the Raven with the Ogren
Never.
tapping on the door.
Well, the Ogren then tries to open the door since I killed it.
It opens.
Anything surprising in there?
Yeah. There's pools. This is just a giant pool of water.
A giant pool of water.
There should be a floor here, but it's just water that's just murky enough you can't see very far into it.
Can the Ogren tear the door off the hinges and toss it into the water?
You can
Let's see what happens.
toss the door into the water. Nothing happens.
I will
Does the
hug
door
you,
float or sing?
kiss you. As I do, not
Just disappear.
necessarily in that order.
Thank you, Brexit. It just slowly sinks to the bottom.
Ivan tosses a ration bar in and then walks away. Let's see if there's something from the. Let's see if something in there wants food, something they can eat.
Yeah.
Nope,
Also, see if
nothing
there's anything
happens.
in there that wants to eat us.
After a few minutes, the ration bar bloats with water and sinks.
It's a waste of a perfectly good fucking ration bar.
You the one that wasted it.
I thought something was gonna eat us.
It's just stinky water.
Well, let's.
Stubbs has a random idea. Smack her face.
What?
You know that hand cannon of yours that does the weird shit?
Yeah.
Don't do anything particularly special, just point it at the water and see if it does anything.
Okay, just pointing it, right?
Everyone back up. It's gonna be a hell of a fire show.
I pull the hand cannon out and points it at the water. Oh, there is an ogre in me way.
Oh.
Nothing happens.
It doesn't
Nope,
glow or
nothing.
anything.
You want to fire it? Go ahead.
Well, I'm just thinking that's a waste of a bullet. I just wanted to see if it would react to the water.
Okay, this room is full of water. That's a racist. This guy doesn't want to open up
Without a
unless
gun.
he's
we
given a
surrender
gun.
weapon.
Could I bargain the door and say, "Would you like a shiv and some decaf?"
Recaf.
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 Sorry,
Yeah, they don't do decaf in 40k.
Hey, you're lucky if your recaf even contained caffeine at any point in the past at all.
He goes, I need No, I need a gun.
Anyone got a spare
let's-
pistol?
Let's do something simpler then. Open up or my friend knocks on you. Let's use that threat.
Mr. Door,
Yes.
AFK for a second.
my Ogren CO is getting a little impatient here. Could you just open up just a peek-see so I can see inside before he decides to go knocking?
You open the door moves just slightly enough to open, and bright light is shining from inside.
Oh God.
Don't
Got it.
walk
Oh,
into
look,
the light.
Go to the light.
We're right behind you. Everyone waiting
Why do
for the
I have a
guys.
feeling that you're... Why do I have a feeling that you're not actually a door, but you're actually a treasure chest?
Or a mimic.
Do you guys go barging in?
No, we're gonna
No,
have
we
one
don't.
person going
No.
We'd have Roman go in there.
Who's
because
going?
it might be a
die.
people zapper instead, or the room could be full of aliens.
Is that in order, sir?
You ended up in front of that door, son. It'll only hurt for a second, then you'll be dead.
I'll stay in the doorway.
What happens when Roman walks into it?
Roman is greeted by an angelic figure levitating off the ground.
Shoot it.
The fuck? The frack is this?
Don't you?
It turns to you, glares at you, as though it can see your soul.
Wait,
And stares you down for a long moment. Who dares interrupt my meditations?
the Imperial Guard with decaf and cookies? I mean, recaf. Ugh.
And
Oh
cookies.
God,
Shit.
what did you do? What did I just come back to?
Our
We
death.
opened the door and walked in.
We found Sanguinius's long lost sister.
The light is so bright it's hard to look at without being in pain as she stares you down and goes, I don't need these things.
Very well. I'll just be on my way. Sorry to disturb you.
Would you like a stim shot? We have some of those to spare.
As you close the door behind you, the door goes, great, what isn't she? It's freaking awesome.
Why is there apparently a living saint in here?
This is a temple. You do the
Are you
math.
sure? Are you sure it's a living saint?
Well, that's why I used the word apparently.
Kind of walks over to the door, sticks his head out. Hey, you know where a missing girl's mother would be?
Dead.
Oh. Would you bother watching a little girl for us?
No.
Apologies,
How
madam.
dare you shun in your duties?
Well, our duties were to find something, not to
Do
watch
not
over
make
a
me
little
introduce your anus to my sword.
Can
Then he'll really have duty.
can Roman like take?
girl. Ivan just talks
Ivan?
and walks away. No, you are not touching Ivan.
If she wants to touch you, we can't stop her.
I'm talking about Roman.
If that's a living saint, then even a space marine had better think twice before doing anything.
We're
No,
the suicide.
Ivan just walks back to the rest of the group. No, can someone go check the racist door? Because, no. I kinda can't.
You know what? Screw it. I might as well.
Shaduna do it.
We're just having a newbie risk his life for everything.
Yep. I mean, FNG.
I cover the our operator by aiming my hand cannon at the racist door.
I'll knock on the racist door and say, "Hello."
What is this, a SWAT raid? Put the gun away! I refuse to talk while you point a firearm at me.
I lower the gun. Don't put it away.
That's better. Who the hell taught you hospitality? You show up somebody's house and you point a gun at. That's just wrong, man.
I'll tell you who told me to do that.
I shrug, apologize, and say I'm a soldier. It's first instinct.
Anyways, so I hear from the other door you're a speciesists.
Yep.
Against Eldar, huh?
Against everyone. Your fucking green friend, your goddamn pointy-eared friend, the tall guy.
What
Wait,
don't you hate?
We got a tall guy?
Yalgren.
No, really. And I take it that's especially the guy that just pointed the hand cannon at it.
Well, anyway, so, how's life been?
I've been alive for all of a week. How do you think it's been?
Well, how the hell am I supposed to know?
Ivan yells eventful.
About as eventful as your sex life.
Oh!
Well, depending on towards whom that is addressed, that can be a huge variety in this group. I mean, Smackerface's sex life just got a lot interesting in the last couple of weeks.
That
So-
moment you've been burned by a door.
Yeah.
So, do you know what's,
Oh God, Hitomi.
behind you?
What did Tommy do?
Check stream chat.
How's life for a
Seriously, you tell me? Seriously?
She's trying to avoid the earth-shattering kaboom.
That was good. That was good. How's life for a door? Well, I imagine he's a shut-in.
Boom-tish.
Oh god.
So, can I take a peek behind you?
You want to take a peek up my skirt? What's wrong with you?
I'm not into that sort of thing.
Do you just randomly take pictures of door panties?
I think he does.
Unless if you have an armored skirt and there's something I can drive, I don't think I'll be looking in that interested.
Una shouts out, would it
Oh.
help if it
So
was...
now I'm not good enough for you.
Una asks if it would help if a female was to take a peek instead.
We got a priestess.
No, you look like you're into girls.
How did you know? I never even told any of these assholes.
Lucky
You're
guess.
homosexual?
I'm just a female stormtrooper. There was, you know.
Lucky guess, and you look like a giant
selection.
dyke.
Oh!
I honestly thought, hey, racist door, if you want the three of us that you don't like off this floor, can you tell us how to get actually off this floor?
Oh.
Una
Tell us that. The faster we can get off.
Una raises her hot shot and she says, "Do you want to see how hot my strap-on is?"
Oh, that's bad.
Roman is just going to face palm at that and be like, I can't believe I am alive and hearing this.
You have a very...
apparently Marquez wants to seduce the saint.
You have a very small keyhole and this is a big gun.
Hey, door. I know you don't like me, or the Ogren, or the Gretchen, but we also want to get off this floor. So if you help us, we can leave you alone, and there won't be any dirty non-humans and non-doors on here. So what do you say? Help us get out of here.
Under one condition.
Well,
You kill him. She points at the other door that called her a racist.
I mean...
I stick my head into the...
Wait, why am I even talking to you? Hey, door who wanted the gun. We'll kill the racist door if you tell us how to get out of here.
That backfired.
To be honest...
I stick my head into
Not even racist door.
I stick my head into the room with the living saint type and ask if she has a problem with her door talking.
I say we just ask the door who wants the gun, and then kill the racist door. How does he respond? This should get us out.
Actually, here's a question. Is with the possibility that if we kill the door that wants a gun, we have a potential saint and or demon-possessed psyker rampaging through the temple.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
I mean, if it's a saint, good for us.
Tell you what,
If it's
Yeah.
a saint, why is it sitting
The
here
temple.
doing nothing in a warp-filled temple to the Emperor?
The door is too strong.
She was
And she doesn't have a
meditating?
gun to give it.
Yeah,
If Yogrin could punch the door to death, the living saint would definitely do it.
Yeah, how does the door who wants a gun respond to the offer of us killing the racist door if it helps us get out of here? I figured it was our fastest way actually out of here is something to tell us how to get out, or...
Have we broken fate?
I think so.
Yes. I like how we're so willing to commit Doricide.
No, door side would we'd be killing all the doors. We're only killing one door, and he's an asshole.
Well, to be fair, the body count of doors is currently 2.
it's about to
Admittedly,
become
the
3.
first one we were more of an accessory rather than actually killing the door, but Yeah.
So Ogren's going.
Heads are so fun. Why?
'Cause
So,
why not?
The door who wants the gun agrees to your offer.
Okay. Ivan points his pistol at the race's door, shoots it.
I jump back.
You shoot it in the face.
Yes. In the goddamn face.
Now you're a man. A many man.
I can't believe
That's
it deals with doors.
Hey, whatever it takes to get the mission done.
I'll subtract 1 bullet from my pistol.
The other door, the door is open, and inside is the guy you played chess with on the previous floor.
Oh God, no! No!
He's actually playing cards.
Oh no.
Normal cards, children card game.
Emperor's
Solitaire,
Tarot.
to be exact.
Fucking
Sorry,
hate
what did you say,
solitaire.
Finn?
You're good now. I ain't getting involved with that fuckery.
I just need to sip on some recaf and rethink my life.
I turn around to the door and ask him if he knows anything about the guy in the other room.
I can't believe we're having a conversation with the goddamn door.
I know!
We have conversation with walls and mountains all the time back home. It's like second nature to us.
Hey, come back to us.
I'm here. I'm at a loss for words. Inside, the guy looks up, grins, and goes, "I didn't expect you to kill it."
Hey. Called me a pointy ear. My ears are
The other
perfectly
door
fucking
looks over.
round.
The other door looks over and goes, "You have to beat him at whatever stupidity he's decided today."
You
I have
know,
a feeling this is the laughing god all over again.
To be honest, the Eye of Slanesh would be a boon to the Black Library.
It really would.
It would.
And it
But
could
Could be a
anyway,
hell of a
that's-
fucking joke.
And in
Anyway,
all
that-
honesty,
that's-
go ahead.
No, sorry, you.
And in all honesty, it would potentially be kind of dangerous to leave the Inquisition with it.
Anyway, we've got to determine if the Black Library is even involved in this.
Because, Brett, it's an image spam.
Ivan just looks back. Anyone good at solitaire?
I didn't say we were
Solitaire.
playing solitaire.
I ask him what is the game.
He looks over, grins, scoops up all the cards, and goes, "Poker."
And do we all sit at the table, or does
Of
just
course,
one
of
sit at the
course.
but which one's gonna be the one putting the soul up for the ante?
You know
There's
what?
no souls for this ante. You must put an item of value. And I will wager items of value until you force me to wager the ability to go to where my eye is kept.
But
Wait,
to where
your
my
eye.
eye is kept?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
So
Oh.
you're...
Fuck.
I am
You're-
a keeper of secrets, and gambling is a excess.
It's a Slaneshi approved pastime.
So, who would like to join in the game? The things you wager must be things of value to you personally, and you can't ever take them back.
Once we wager it, the only way to get it back is to win.
Yes. And after the game, the item of value is whoever has won it.
So, out of character, how are we going to do this? Are we doing this really in Roll20 or are we doing it in something else?
There is
in-
actually a way to do cards in Roll20.
Don't give her ideas. Do we do
There's
an
a way to do
intelligence
cards in
check, or-
Roll20 because I was going to have to do a whole complicated website thing.
I think you can.
Oh,
Bam.
what were you going to do?
Yeah, what?
And who's good at card games?
Not me.
Played a little poker, enough that I know Texas Hold'em rules, but that's about it.
At my grad ceremony, I basically spent the entire night at the makeshift casino playing Texas Hold'em poker.
I don't care if you spend the whole night. Did you win the whole night?
I was the king of the table at least once.
Okay, now that I
Enough
actually
for
have
me.
the cards, I don't know how to actually do anything with them.
I know
All
how
know
to.
is how to
I've already figured out how to do stuff with them.
All right then.
So is everyone playing?
Ivan's not. No.
Una's not. She sucks at card games.
I'll join
Oh,
in.
I've got a few bits of personal worth that I can wager that.
So I've got Hetty.
Deodorant digs in his pack, pulls his teddy bear out, and sets that on the table.
Una is asking if she can act as a lender of last resort for anyone in case they need items of value. Like if they play and she can give them items if they run out of stuff.
thing is,
Winter, I'm not gonna make you check your zeal. When you initially go to like spray him with fire, it doesn't affect him.
Unfortunately, I don't actually know how to play poker.
Una-
I've never played it.
Yeah, Una pokes her head into the apparent living saint and goes, "You know who is in the room across from yours, right?"
Yeah, she looks and goes, I can't deal with that.
Too many tentacles.
Yes.
Okay.
So, rules are simple. Standard 5-stud poker. You get one chance to get new cards. And jokers are wild.
So wait, who's all playing? Should you then move their characters into that room?
If you're playing, move your character into the room.
I can't actually play. I don't know how to play poker.
Yeah, me neither.
Neither do I.
Looks like it's me and Stubbs.
You and Stubbs.
Roman.
Boys, if you win this, Una's buying you a round of Amasek.
So it's
Sure,
just
I'll get you a whole
Stubbs and Gunther, and everyone else is gathered around watching.
What about me?
Oh, we have 3 apparently.
He looks up and goes, 3 players. That'll
But
make
you
this
cho-
simple.
You chose a game a lot of us don't know how to play.
I would have thought everyone
I
knew
have
how
known
to play.
how to play poker since I was 8.
I thought everyone would know how to play 5-stud.
I've never played it.
He looks around, and the first thing he does is he pulls out a knife and sets it in the center of the table. I wager this knife of surgery.
Is it a knife of Slaneshi surgery?
No.
Because I was thinking Stubbs could pursue a much more lucrative career in plastic surgery in that case.
So, what do you all wager? One item of value is the minimum ante.
So I've bought into the table with my father's chrono, one of the last item handed down to me from him when he died in the guard.
Very, very high stakes there. What about you two?
The Ogren, like I say, digs out in its pack and pulls out a very battered and slightly dirty teddy bear.
Interesting.
And he puts it on the table.
You
We've
see
been
him.
through a lot together.
You see him pitch 2 cards.
Oh, wait, what does Sir Shells use his way to buy in?
Anyone
Well,
else?
I got a crap ton of decaf, if that's worth anything. And if not,
Recaf.
recaf.
Something of personal value.
How about the first bullet I ever made?
You still have that?
Yeah.
Interesting. So, anyone else wish to pitch cards?
How do you pitch cards? Or
Drag
change?
them, just
Drag
drag them
them
to the
out
center
of
of the
the window.
table.
First chess, now poker.
God, what would be the next game?
Checkers.
Why does it not
Tic
want to
tac
let
toe.
This card.
Okay, click on the card, Tom, and just drag it out of your box.
click? Drag. It's just not wanting to do it for some reason.
Where are you trying to put it?
Do I need to put it off the screen or just off this?
Off the darkened area onto the main play area.
That's what I've been trying. It possibly could be because I'm on a Mac and not a PC.
That could be it.
And now I can't get the cards to go.
What about you, Mr. First Bullet you ever made?
Oh, and it just kicked me out of.
Oh, you
Kick me out.
DC'd.
You'd got to sink care of them by the sounds of it.
So, while the Ogren fidgets, what about you? Do you want to pitch?
Gerald pitch.
There we go.
Where do I do to pitch?
You just
Which is
drag it.
like we're explaining to Gonzabi, to Tom.
There. I dumped the two I don't want. Huh. Okay.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Do you wish to raise the stakes or call? Or do you want to fold?
The Ogren digs into his pack again and digs and brings out a box of candy that's been partially eaten, but they are very fine chocolates. If possibly a little.
For a guardsman, you sure are full of surprises.
I was given these by my girlfriend.
He reaches behind him where there's nothing for a moment and then pulls out a pirate hat and sets it on the table. Blackbeard's hat.
Excuse me, but who's Blackbeard?
You're too young.
Only by a few millennia.
Couple of dozen at most.
He was a real nasty guy a long time ago.
So
Do
I
you
think
two wish to call the
So-
raise or fold?
I call the raise with a data slate of medical text that was again handed down to me from my father, as he was also a squad medic in the guard.
I thought your father was a butcher in the guard.
Ooh.
Well, what
Ooh.
else do you call the medic with the highest death rate in the unit?
And what of you, Mr. Operator? Do you want cards? Or are you going to raise?
Hold on. God, this
Una-
is going to hurt.
Una
I
pulls
pull out a broken syringe tip and throw it on the table. My first ever shot by a apothecary. Don't ask.
You
It was
kept
penicillin for
that?
the
Never had the time to pull it out of my ass.
He takes
Still
it and drops it off the table. I don't think any of us actually want that. Try again.
Una pulls out her primer that she personally annotated and says, "I'll spot you if you need help raising the stakes."
Hold on, I can pull a lot more things out of my ass than you think.
He blinks.
Are you gonna use smack her face?
The Keeper of Secrets blinks a few times. His skin turns
my.
slightly purple, and he goes, "And I know what they are." It takes a moment, and you realize he's blushing.
Oh my!
You made the demon of Slanesh blush.
It's not
No,
my
no,
fault.
GG.
Not a demon of Slanesh, a keeper of secrets.
It's not
Which
my
is-
fault.
Okay.
I was voluntold, okay?
It's oddly enough the keeper of secrets.
So,
is the
what do
Slanesh
you
that
pull
created
out?
it.
I pull out a messed up slug. So I've been told this was my first mistake of a bullet.
should have been your last.
Oh, worse than smack a face.
I think
was
I would
only
rather
3,
have
okay?
wages with the damn goblin.
All he has is alcohol. Like shit. Smack
All
face,
right,
I'm gonna
everyone
follow-
has called. No one raised further, I see. Last chance. Does anyone want one additional card?
I'm good.
I'm good. Technically, an additional card is another raise.
I'm good.
There it is.
Then reveal.
How do we do that? Just drag him out again?
Should
Yeah, how
be
do you
able- should just be able to drag them out. That's the discard deck, whoever keeps moving that. Stop
Sorry.
playing with that.
These are mine.
Oh.
You've at least got a... Ooh.
Oh.
You have a
Full house.
full house?
Oh, that's going to be my three of a kind.
I have seemed to misplace my cards.
You click on the card icon over your head. Well, your
Ah.
full house beats my skip straight.
That was a close one. That's like 1 rank difference. Jesus.
Actually, it's 2 ranks difference because a true straight is still below full house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get a knife and a fancy hat.
What about you two?
I literally cannot find my cards for the life of me.
Sir Shells, do you see the card icon over your character?
Right, look at the bottom.
Look at the bottom of the screen.
There.
Six, 3, 8, 6. You went in with a pair?
You
Not very
went in with a pair of cojones.
Yeah.
and not much else.
Damn.
It goes to the medic, and he pushes everything across the table to Stubbs.
Thank you.
He then touches Stubbs' shoulder, and all of the objects have this kind of glittering aura about them. You're the only one allowed to touch them.
So Blackbeard's hat.
Blackbeard's hat, the surgeon's dagger, a teddy bear, a half-eaten box of some of the most rich chocolates you've ever seen.
Are they still fresh?
Apparently.
So a surgeon's knife, did you say?
Yes.
Half-eaten fine chocolates.
Yes.
What else, sorry?
A teddy bear.
The Ogren's teddy bear.
Aww. Poor Ogren. I've Pat's Gunther's shoulder. It'll be okay. You'll get him back.
Now it gets more interesting.
So it was Sir Shell's first bullet and his first mangled bullet.
Yes. Now it gets more interesting. You must wager something of value to from one of your comrades who isn't playing.
Value gives you. Exactly, not necessarily in that way.
Trolling through.
How many shards did
Lassie,
Ivan's
I
gun
can.
explode into?
I know I'm gonna ask why, Miss Priss, and if it's just because you can, then you are a bigger troll than I am.
What did she do?
She puts you guys 63 cents of getting to choose my clothes tomorrow.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
choose a comrade and demand one of their items. In the meantime, I wager the keys to anyone's heart.
Damn, that's actually valuable.
Yeah. I look at Ivan and ask him for a piece of his gun. His broken gun.
Ivan, how many pieces does his gun explode into after all, actually?
Well, put it like this, the barrel alone is in several pieces.
Yeah. It's like, Ivan hands him a bit and says, if you lose that piece, I will kill you. I want to reforge that thing with all its pieces. So don't you dare lose it. And Ivan hands him one of the medium-sized pieces.
So, I
before...
carefully place it on the table.
Do remember, you can fold, ladies and gentlemen. And before I deal you additional cards, you must meet the wager.
The Ogren folds because he's not going to ask any of his squad mates for anything.
Oh.
I'm gonna fold because this hand isn't playable.
Are you saying that hand's more like a foot?
Are you still in?
It's a mangled left foot of a hand.
Sir Shells, are you still in?
I reach into my pocket, pull out a necklace with a bolter shell.
It has to be
from someone else.
Oh.
Somebody has to offer you, or you have to take something from somebody not playing.
Eddie's not confused.
Una hands over her annotated primer. She says, "This is all the wisdom in the world I'll ever need. Let's see if it can win against this demon."
Are you going to wager your friend's personal book?
I hand back the gun shard to Ivan.
Ivan hugs it, makes sure it's nicely tucked into his bag, gives it a little lullaby, and then wraps it up.
Yeah.
The Ogren is going to whisper to Stubbs. He needs to go see the head doctor's bad.
I'll
I
write
guess
an
this
addition-
hand is playable. I'll take something.
So you
Yeah,
need
take-
one card.
Winter handed you the Book of Wisdom.
All right, dear.
I want to hand you the primer.
He taps his hand on the table. I call. Razor call.
I'll call.
So, primer versus keys to anyone's heart. And I have 2 pair, aces high.
I thought only Joker was wild.
Yeah, Joker's
Yeah.
wild. So we've got
2 aces and 2 threes.
Yeah. Pair of aces, pair of threes.
I thought Ace was one.
Ace is high.
2 pairs. Queen is high.
Queens and nines, yeah.
I don't know how that would work.
Well, my aces
She's got
beat
the higher win.
my aces beat the queens. Your threes beat my are beaten by your nines. But my king kicker beats your 10. He greedily drags it across the table, and it seems to meld into his stomach.
What does a primer taste like?
It tastes like delicious knowledge.
Really? Those things have knowledge?
Personal
Una
knowledge
kind-
when it's annotated. Well, now.
Una kind of grins and says, "Why do you think I never did anything according to the primer?"
We're coming up on our final round. We have one more past this. And then I will wager your freedom. But for now, I wager. Reaches behind his back. His hand has something in it. And he drops it on the table. The weight of what hits the table feels like a planet has fallen down. The hilt of the Emperor of Mankind's sword.
Someone make sure
You
the priest isn't looking at
must
it.
wager something that will permanently diminish yourself if you lose it.
Ivan does not need to see the psychiatrist. Well, he might, but that's he probably does, but still.
In this unit, everyone will need to see a psychiatrist eventually.
Does it have to be a material thing that we wager?
It must be something that permanently diminishes yourself for losing it. And in no way could you ever recover from it.
Well, darn,
Tom?
there goes my grenade option.
Tom, you can always sacrifice one of your fate points. You
I was
have
actually
plenty of
going
those.
to. I was actually going to ante up my unnatural strength +2.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking with one of my
Oh.
skills, but if it's not something that we can replace, then that kind of rules out the skill.
I could, but it would take a lot of experience.
Yeah.
But that was
So-
you could say that's gaining its new skill again. It's gaining a just different skill.
That's what the Ogre offers up.
Your unnaturally strength? Very well. That is acceptable.
Oh
What have
God, I
you-
got a hand like a foot.
What of you, medic and operator?
That's all we
Good
need
looks.
is Stubbs to win this, and all of a sudden Stubbs has unnatural strength.
Hey, that could come in handy.
Do any
for
of
a
you
medic.
want to offer something?
Yeah, seriously, if he needs to do a tracheotomy on you, you'll be happy for that.
When he says, "Do any of you need to
I-
offer want to offer something?" He's talking to the people standing outside.
I offer.
I'll offer my good looks.
I take out a pen and some paper, write something down onto it, and place it on the table.
He looks at it.
Ask them to eat what it is, because this is something the group technically doesn't know.
Ooh, okay.
Is this acceptable?
Oh. Oh. How delicious. You are in, dear medic.
What? You offering it your egos?
Also, for this round, can they ask someone else to pitch in, or is it only for themselves?
They can ask someone else to pitch in. Dear operator, are you in and out? Are you in or out?
Operator, if you have a good hand, Una is willing to pitch in her lateral thinker demeanor, so she would become a more by-the-books stormtrooper if she loses it. And she doesn't have a book anymore either, so that's gonna be fun.
I may just have to take you up on that offer.
Okay. Una pitches her lateral thinker demeanor.
My dear, you're pitching your entire personality. Are you sure?
She looks at the operator and goes, I hope you have a very good hand on this one.
I think it is.
Let's roll the dice. Alecta est.
Medic dear,
Well,
do
no.
you want any cards?
I would like.
Alright, does anyone wish to raise?
I'll
It
check.
rolls. Yeah, I check.
He reaches behind his back, and after a moment, places something on the table. It's a pair of dice. And he goes, Fulgrim's dice.
Who's Fulgrim?
Were those carved out of his testicles?
They were carved from the slain bits of a Necron warlord.
I mean, they can't be that lucky if he lost them.
Fulgrim is a servant of Slanesh now, dear.
Who's Fulgrim?
One of the Primarchs.
Of the
No,
Emperor's
but none of our
children.
characters would know that.
Yeah,
But yeah, but
these
they don't
days-
tell fall prime marks.
Yeah, to be
So,
honest, that is true.
do you wish to call?
The Ogren calls because I can't think of anything I'd like to raise with this hand.
I call as well.
Same here.
Uh-oh.
Interesting. None of you wish to raise me on that.
I don't have much to raise.
You don't have much in life, it seems. Alright then. Reveal.
That's actually quite true.
I have awards. I could have several medals I could offer, but it's not going to.
These are per person. These aren't items. They're much.
I reveal 3 4s.
I lost.
Goodness.
Three
I had a pair.
10s.
Yep.
Enjoy the unnatural strength, Hetty.
Wait. Let's see what the
Hey, wait.
operator has.
Hey, wait, Tom, don't you get it? It means Stubbs can carry Gunther off the battlefield for medical reasons.
Oh.
So
A
close.
skip straight, dear. I shall have to look this one up.
Ooh. 3 tens or skip straight.
Well, it's short.
The
It's a short
three
string.
tens have the short straight.
Yeah, because
Oh,
when I play poker a lot,
I'm gonna say I have no idea.
that's
anything
a
about
busted
poker.
straight.
Yes, and a
Ah.
busted straight only beats 2 pair. Congratulations, medic. He shoves the things across the table to you, and suddenly your arms and legs beef out a significant amount.
Can we
Suddenly,
just
your
give-
uniform's rather tight.
Could he give the strength
unnatural
back to
strength.
the ogre? Yeah, couldn't he just give strength back to the ogre?
That's the
No.
thing. No, I can't. Because
You are
now-
bound by the deal of the table. You cannot return the items ever.
It's also an essence. And last I checked, we hadn't learned how to move those around yet. So, supernatural strength, did you say, or unnatural strength?
Supernatural.
Financial strength +2.
So
Question
What
question
were
for the GM.
the, what were the other things?
Yes.
Lateral thinking. You get that for me. So do I roll now in roll 20?
You are
to see-
devoid of personality altogether.
Oh, he's normal.
Cool.
You
mean, I
are
have a soul,
effectively
I'm
a
just an-
robot.
Yeah, I'm effectively a robot.
So that's
He's a
demeanor,
stormtrooper.
is it? Is that
Yeah.
a demeanor? Did you say?
So
Yeah, demeanor is lateral thinker.
So the creature slowly deals out the cards and says, "All right." As promised, he places a single wrought iron key on the table. The key to your freedom from this place.
And what did I gain from the secret keeper?
The hilt of the sword of the Emperor and Fulgrim's dice.
Shit.
Hedy, if you keep winning, the Inquisition is gonna have a long talk with you.
I think he's gonna
Eddie's
become
be
a
able to-
fucking saint.
And I don't think even your medical abilities will be able to save you after they're done talking to you.
So
I think Eddie might be able to tell the Inquisition where to go.
Yeah, he just got a relic from the Emperor. He might just be given a fucking planet. It's like,
here is the deal,
Yeah,
ladies
but,
and
you know.
gentlemen. Your wager must be your fate. Or
Wait, I had a fate?
your life.
What about your unluck?
If
So
you
when you say
win,
fate-
you gain everyone else's luck. And possibly someone's life is going to be funneled into you. If you lose, well, that's self-explanatory, isn't it?
Are we talking a fate
Well, he's
point
not there being a
or
wagering of
something
souls.
beyond that?
We are talking, in game terms, yes, we're talking you wager either a fate point or you wager 5 wounds. Permanent wounds.
Oh dang.
Fair enough.
Can't wager your corruption. No, it's
Oh god, I can't play with his hand.
The Ogren looks at his cards and folds.
Yeah, I've got to fold with this one.
What about you, dear?
Garbage.
I have to fold as well.
Wow. Are you guys going to believe the luck when he has to reveal now that all of you have folded?
He probably had a bad hand too.
I have a feeling he was buzzed or something.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh.
Oh!
We picked the right.
Royal straight.
So they got off lucky.
Yeah!
That could have gone so bad. So bad.
Then I suppose I shall deal another hand. I am a keeper of secrets. Surely you realize I keep the secrets of the deck as well.
Oh boy.
God damn was a close call.
When you have only a pair of twos,
You actually had something?
that was all.
I was like, I think I was like Queen or King High.
The Emperor was with you, and he made you lose to live.
Oh, God.
He places the wrought iron key back on the table and goes, "You have one more chance. You have two more chances if you don't necessarily like your hands."
Are you manipulating the deck?
I am not
That's what the
manipulating
Ogre
the deck.
says.
I am not. I simply know the order of the cards.
This
However,
hand is...
Isn't that kind of cheating?
I am still forced to wager, and I must call all of your calls, regardless of what is in my hand. I am a keeper of secrets. I cannot bluff or lie. I must tell the truth.
That okay.
So, what are you wagering, my operator dear? Life or fate?
You know?
He's a card short.
He
Yeah, threw
pitched
one
a
in his card.
Life or
You know?
fate?
Fate. I don't see a fate in my life.
Okay. I'm going to raise the stakes. Reaches behind his back and places something on the table. It looks like a piece of armor.
Did it come from a Crux Terminatus?
The armor shoulder pauldron of Sister Repenta.
Damn.
Do you wish to call or fold?
I'm gonna call.
You're going to call. Are you sure?
No, not really. But it's worth a shot.
So you have two fate on the table versus my key to your freedom and the armor of Sister Repentia. Very well. Reveal. You wagered your entire fate on three of a kind.
And a pair.
Like I said,
No,
I don't see much of a fate.
There's
Eat up
either a
me.
three of a kind or a pair or two
Pair of aces. Oh yeah, two pair. Aces, honey.
Three of a kind beats two pair.
Three of a kind beats two.
No.
Then by deal, I was forced to try to bluff. And I have failed.
Ooh. Your show.
Wow.
Holy shit!
I only have a pair.
Busted straight.
I only have a pair. Busted straight requires four, not... Well, actually, yes. I could do a busted. But that doesn't beat three of a kind.
Doesn't beat anything but a pair.
Two pair. Very well. Your key to your freedom and your silly artifact. Enjoy your new changes to your lives. I know I have.
I mean, did she win anything?
She's chaos.
She got to make us squirm. That's enjoyment
That's
enough.
true.
Yeah.
You don't see her.
I
pay.
didn't.
Everyone make
I
a
folded
willpower
twice.
check as he starts to fade out of existence. And those who played the game only.
No.
Sorry, what check are we doing?
Willpower. Minus 10.
Willpower.
I think I made it. Oh, that's
no.
why.
What's a
screwed up.
1D do?
That's called having size 13 plus fingers.
All right, Ogre hands.
A 1.
I rolled a 1D. Ooh.
One do.
1 do.
One doo-doo.
Holy
Still
shit.
gets a 1!
My
God,
God.
whoa! Wow.
Rolled one in.
Oh, I just got fucked in the ass.
Uh-oh.
Roman
Hello,
Page
corruption.
gains the permanent quirk Addiction Gambling
Ah!
as a derangement.
Oh. I think that's suitable as the winner of the last hand.
He must gamble at least once a day in some form or another, even if it's potentially life-threatening.
Oh boy. Is that
What?
under mental disorder?
Yes.
Yeah. What you're going to be betting a lot of, bet you that fly gets to the ceiling before that other one.
But he has to gamble. He has to actually wager something as a part of it. So he has to actually wager money or an item or
food
or something.
Well, I mean, we got plenty of ration bars.
Not
Gamble with the
It's
Ogre
not
every day.
hard.
Peter.
Not if your luck keeps up like this.
Yeah, just gamble every day with the Ogre and your half of your rations.
You risked all of your fate on 3 of a kind, and the last hand reveal from the dealer was a royal straight.
Well, that was the last
Yep.
deal.
That was just.
This is
That's
why I
balls.
became king of the table that one night.
That's ball.
Knowing when to quit. Huh?
That was ballsy.
God, it's like we just saw the Kenny Rogers movie.
Gotta know when.
Well, this is just great. Now I have a piece of sister battle armor that I have to carry around.
The Ogre did
Sister
nothing but lose.
Repentia.
The Inquisition's gonna have my fucking head for this.
Well,
Why?
no, because that's fucking Sister Repentia's armor.
Where did you get this? How did you acquire these objects? What do you mean you gambled with a demon?
Wait, you think that's what they're gonna ask Sister Repentia's armor? What about the Emperor's kilt?
Eddie, Stubbs, promise me when we go to that Inquisitor, we both look at him in the face for this, please.
Hetty, so long
when
as
we
you
go
were
to the
so long as you
Inquisitor-
were carrying the Emperor's sword hilt, you get 1 extra fate point a session that you can spend but not burn.
Okay.
That's pretty good deal.
So long as you were
Do I get
carrying
any?
Sister Repentia's sword pauldron, you are immune to corruption. However, every time that you would take corruption, instead you take insanity.
Oh boy.
Okay, we won't notice a change in
Ivan walks up to Stubbs. Can I see that pirate hat for a moment?
Yeah, do I get anything for the pirate hat?
Do you put it on?
Easiest way to carry a hat? Wear it.
I just thought Smackerface might like it.
Problem is because of the way the deal works, I'm the only one that's allowed to actually.
Oh no, you just can't give the items back to the original owner.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Hey, Smackerface, you want a fancy hat?
A fancy hat?
Yeah, I pop Blackbeard's hat on top of Smackface's head.
2 bandoliers appear on his body with no pistols in them. When he reaches for one of them, a single shot pistol appears.
Ooh,
That's
He really needs
fancy.
more chaos-derived pistols.
Yes, he does.
I think I made the right choice.
Ivan just
Darby?
smiled.
You now have Blackbeard's hat.
I gotta add that to my shit.
The
just-
pistol does standard hand cannon damage with standard rounds. You get a
Okay.
single
Hand
shot
cannon?
from each one. You may draw up to 5 of them per day from the bandolier.
Up to 5.
Upon firing, however, you must immediately drop the pistol, and it cannot be reloaded.
That's the way Edward Teach fought.
Yes.
Una stares blankly at the wall.
Ivan just smiles, takes out one of Smackerface's bottles of fungus brew, cuts off the cord with his power sword, chucks it down, and goes, "Yo ho," and a bottle of rum.
What about Fulgrim's dice? Does that grant me anything?
Fulgrim's dice grants you the ability to force anyone to gamble with you.
Oh boy!
I don't have the guys an addiction.
They must pass a willpower test at -30, -50 if they are addicted to gambling, to avoid gambling with you. The dice also promise that you will at least get 2 good rolls during the course of a gambling session.
I foresee at least one of Hetty's squad mates getting fleeced.
Oh yes.
Una,
Actually,
you haven't been paid in months, have you?
Una can't say anything. She's just looking straight at the
Roman
wall.
Page, when was the last time you collected your paycheck?
Ivan still has some of his last paycheck, but he doesn't.
When was the last time any of us collected our paychecks?
That's a
The
good
owner
one.
goes, "We're paid."
Last time anyone collected his paycheck was Ivan, and he used it to buy that ring.
Yeah,
Actually,
it
That's
was
the only one who's
first-
collected his paycheck.
It was the first time we landed in the field base, weren't it?
Here's the funny thing. Hetty, you could use those to gamble with the procurement officers.
Oh,
Use.
Oh,
You
Hey,
swine.
We may have to schedule a game of dice or something every now and again.
You swine.
Hey,
I suggest you roll up a procurement officer for me to play against.
In the meantime, guys, the stairs become light again to go downward, and you are allowed to go downward to the last level of this area to acquire your item. Is anybody bothering to call the Inquisition?
Yeah, Ivan will set up the. We'll go out into the main hall, set up the Voxcaster, and call them up since he's the one who has it.
You're not dead?
No, we're actually 2 floors down now.
So you're almost there.
It seems so. We found a few artifacts, but nothing that we came to get yet.
There should only be one artifact.
Also
Apparently
said we can lay claim to anything we find along the way.
We also found a giant glowing angel woman.
That's not supposed to be there.
Well, she's behind a talking door, who apparently doesn't like speciesists.
Did you
No, we
walk
killed
into
him.
the warp itself?
Well, according to the Psyker, before he, disappeared, yes.
The Psyker's dead.
No, we did see him
he's
die,
gone.
but he's not there anymore. Hey, Ivan's the one on the phone. He's the only one with the Voxcaster.
he's more
Yeah.
like misplaced.
We kind of all looked away and looked back, and he was gone.
Yeah, we misplaced him.
How do you misplace a Psyker?
How the
Does
fuck
anybody
do you walk
like
into the
Psykers?
warp?
Yeah, he was a snitch for the Inquisition.
I mean, do the warp without knowing you walk into the warp. I don't know. He just disappeared.
All
And
right.
the tech priest. Don't forget the tech priest disappeared too.
Let's see. We've also killed a couple doors who are now alive.
Well, they're not
Sure.
anymore because they're dead.
Well, they
That's
were.
technically-
Some of the, this is Ivan. This is how he thinks.
Do you
Don't
believe
worry,
you'll
Mr.
complete your
Inquisitor, we are
mission?
destroying any warp entities we find along the way.
Well, I mean, so far we've gone down, and all we've lost is another tech priest, which is not that uncommon for us, and a psyker. So
Hey,
we're
Tony,
doing
what's
good.
with you and the zingers today? How do you misplace a Psyker? You don't sigh her.
But I'm sick.
I would have wondered if you have some bad side. No. But no. Besides the missing tech priest, which you can talk to our commander. Tech priests don't live long around us, and the psycho, we're pretty much not dead.
I have
Just a few people
I
shot
am
up.
baffled and confused at your lack of casualties.
I mean,
Much less the
This-
fact
this
that
is-
the attempt at a mission that wasn't supposed to do this well is still going.
you forget who you called in. This is Fiaura's Flying Frags. We take missions that are supposed to kill us and complete them without casualties, and we take missions that are supposed to be a walk in the park and all die. You forget how that goes.
Just don't call for evac so you have the eye.
Yeah, I figured. But, what do you want us to do with the giant angel lady?
I don't know. You figure it out.
You want to talk to her?
No.
Okay.
She's your problem. You figure her out.
Oh, we also found a little girl. Just kind of not dead. She's a ghost. She's transparent. I don't know how to say this.
You found a warp entity that isn't hostile?
No, it's just a little girl. Name's Annalise.
Annalise. We'll search the records.
Much obliged. Oh, and can you tell the armory I'm gonna need a new gun.
Not my
Let me
problem.
get out of here.
Okay, I'm back.
Yes, Mark, when it's released, I already have it and everything. I've actually played it, but I'm not allowed to release footage of it yet. I will be playing Deadlock.
So, has the Inquisition decided to drop Exterminatus on us yet?
No.
No,
They're suitably impressed by our performance.
Ivan takes off the little Vox headphones. Is like, we're not going to die yet. Yay!
Una stares blankly ahead and goes, you tell me.
All right, boys and girls, let's saddle up. If anybody wants to play with the angel, that's their choice.
So
asked
while
the
you
little
guys
girl if-
debate about if you wish to play with the angel or not, I think
The
that is
Ogren's going to head down the stairs.
I think that is
Before
a
we
good
do
stopping
that,
point.
Okay.
Roger that.
Because it gives everyone something to think about if they wish to discuss things with the angel lady or not, as well as what's going to be downstairs in the and what should be your last floor to go through, unless you want to go for broke and just keep going.
No.
I mean,
Oi, how about you let me talk to the angel lady for a second?
I have a feeling the angel lady is gonna fall pretty quickly after you show her your hex skill.
I was just going to talk to her.
I don't think that's what he meant. Smackface just.
Cause
She's an angel lady. You don't know how long she's been in a dry period. She might not want to talk to you.
well, why don't I talk to her about the emperor who owned the golden chair?
Knock yourself out.
So, guys, we did not make our full goal today, but hey, I get to thank some people anyway. Thank you to... God, bring it up. Come on, do your thing. Thank you. Thank you to Braxit, Brian S., Hitomi, and Miss Priss. And Miss Priss, you got the hat, you troll. You drive-by troll because you can. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got the hat.
So are we calling it on this moment?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good ending.
Oh,
it's
just-
a good ending point.
Okay. Next week, Smackaface discusses religion with the
You're getting left up there, by the way, Smackaface.
You're discussing religion with an angel.
Yep.
So
Welcome
do
to
we
Only
raid? Let's see. Do we raid Toon, who's playing Sonic Mania, Headshot, who's playing Warframe, Real Load, who's playing EVE Online, or Eerie Pancake, who's playing Overwatch.
Eerie,
put
we
it in
don't
a
see
boat.
her on a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Did nearly make Eerie cry last time.
Well, let's go for broke this time.
Well, I already broke Fi at the start of the game when I knocked on a door.
That was
I think-
amazing.
I'm reasonably sure I contributed to that with some of my saucier comments. Unfortunately,
I think I helped out when I betrayed the racist door for the other door.
well, see, the problem is that Una no longer has a personality. She's a robot, and she lost
Good.
and she lost a primer as well, so she doesn't have instructions.
So
for
what's the
where to go.
hashtag?
I am alone.
Making
Does she
Eerie
just-
cry again.
So Una
she
is
just-
literally like, if Gunther doesn't tell her what to do, she's not doing anything.
Well, what about just any commanding officer? Because there are technically 3 people who in here who outrank you.
Wait, who outranks me?
Gunther, Ivan, and Winter.
Okay, if any of the 3 of you in your respective within your respective positions gives me an order, then I can follow that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stand there blankly staring at the wall.
Religion with Angel. What?
I have,
I'm gonna
I have become Mitt
I'll catch you
Romney.
guys
I
later.
have no
Bye,
personality.
thanks for
Yeah.
joining us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, bye. Making Eerie cry again.
Ah, now she's scared.
Oh no!
I did that. I actually
Yeah.
already did that.
The hashtag.
We got an artifact of the Emperor. You might be able to convince
Oh my
the
God.
angel to come with us at
Hi
least.
guys. Oh no!
Yep, we
What are
hardcore
you
raid.
doing? What are you gonna do? I'm scared. What are you gonna do?
Come on, Twitch, load
They're
faster.
just
I don't
showing you how much
understand.
they care about you.
Making Eerie cry again. Making Eerie cry again. Oh, you
Gotta get
guys, I've
yourself
cried
cured,
so
that's
much
fat.
this week. Oh.
She's got a new nose
I
ring.
don't need
Rest
more
of it's my
tears.
fault.
I'm all out
Cool.
of tears now. I don't think I have
Darn,
any
she's all out of tears.
left. I'm getting raided by the
She's
lovely
asking you stuff
Fiaura,
here on
everybody.
stream.
Hi Hedy, hi Furry, hi Brett, hi Linsabi, hey Arcturus, and hey Fiaura. Hi Brunzel. Hardcore raid. Yay! Everybody
What's
doing
with all the
good?
bouncing? I notice everybody
How you
tends
guys
to jump
doing?
along.
Did you have a nice
It's
stream, Fiaura?
Overwatch. It's a way of
Been
throwing
streaming? I
off the
presume
other
you've been
person's
streaming.
aim.
Yeah, it's a way
Yeah.
of throwing off people's aim is jumping up and
Yay,
down.
raids, awesome.
You aim center mass and you'll still nail them.
You did?
Yeah, I was about to say,
Not
Yeah,
always.
Tom, I don't aim center mass in any game I ever play. I always aim small, miss small. So like when I go for headshots, I aim for the eye.
Hashtag make
I
it
Sure.
can do
right.
it.
But what it means is anybody who's aiming at the running level of your
I
head
do?
in order to guarantee the
Oh my
center
God, you're
mass.
keeping
So,
me alive, thank
I
you.
will
don't
see
get
you
critical
guys-
damage for a
I
headshot.
appreciate
I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be doing pickup games of Warframe
So annoying. Everyone
because you guys have demanded. Basically, I've repeatedly asked if I'm going to stream it, and I said fine, I'll do it. So we will be doing pickup games of Warframe. Warframe is free to play on Steam. So while I have 30 of you here, Warframe is free to play on Steam. You just have to like download it.
I've played it. I really don't like it.
Wait, what?
Warframe will only cost you your sanity. But you're in the army of Fiaura, so
You're
that's
basically playing Space Pirate Ninjas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's
Literally
not that-
playing a Space Pirate Ninjas.
but it's not fun.
It is
It
fun.
is.
What's your idea of fun?
Oi, you know what's a fun game? Space Pirate Amazon Ninja Cat.
Spank?
I think
I
Yes,
wish I
I
wish
played-
I had a Spank mod for Tabletop Simulator. We would totally play that. I wish I had a Spank mod for that.
The monkey. The monkey is my
Especially with all the wonderful folk.
If somebody wants to sit,
artwork.
because somebody who actually owns the card game and has all the cards for it wants to sit down and build a mod for that, I will play it for 3 weeks in a row as a fan play on Sundays.
Nice.
So if somebody wants to sit down and build a Spank deck and a Spank mod or link me one for Tabletop Simulator, I will build it. I will play it.
Yeah.
But I wish I had Gig with
Wish
me.
I had a spank deck.
Anyway, that's everything today, guys. Thank you. Thanks to the people who dropped tips, and thank you guys for playing. I do apologize to the 3 guys who we had to remove, but tabletop format for online is really different than actually playing it in person. So we had to remove the people who were not used to that format.
Yeah. And also, technically, when I used to play tabletop, Dark Heresy, Rogue Trade, or whatever, 8 was the top number to go with anyway. Kind of odd considering the 8-pointed star.
Kind of odd. Anyway, do check out the Serial Cleaner episode today, guys. I know it's pixel art, and a lot of you aren't into that. I know it's not the most interesting game I could be playing. I do have another new game being downloaded right now that we will be trying out hopefully this week, if I'm assuming. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be tried out this week. It's a horror game.
Oh yeah, he's scared Fiaura. It's best Fiaura.
So Dead Simulator then? No way.
Damn.
Oh, she is.
That says something about the audience when they derived a great deal of pleasure when Fee played the Alien game with Billy.
Hey, she inflicts enough pain on us. We can watch her squirm for once.
Well, remember, I think Only War started basically as Fiora's therapy for Billy.
And this is a reminder that tomorrow night at midnight we are playing a midnight stream. I have a bottle of wine that I will be opening. And you guys are allowed to get me drunk.
Can we not get Fee wasted in the first half hour of the stream?
I guarantee you guys will somehow manage it. There will also be a different stream. There will be a new set of rules with a different stream tip goal, so I try to avoid getting wasted in the first 10 minutes. Here's 100. Drink up, son of a bitch.
They'll be like,
knowing Songa's avoided, he'll probably do something along these lines.
Anyway, do check out Serial Cleaner, guys, and I will see all of your lovely faces tomorrow. We do have I do have to get ready. I do have to get a brief ready for Doodle. I have to get the script ready for our Aeronautica video that's supposed to be recorded tomorrow morning. And I think that's it. Bye. Everybody have a good Friday night.
Bye. Have a good night.
Yep. So what I meant.